everywhere you go, it's just the same playground. It's like it's safe, 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 safe. There are no playgrounds that you can actually enjoy when you've passed kindy.
What I'm going to propose is an afternoon of unstructured, largely unsupervised, and quite possibly unsafe play. Not here, though. Here! It might look a mess, but in fact, this represents a revolution in play. Loose parts play.
Kristen, hi.
Hi, Lily. How are you?
Good, good. So this is it. This is
Loose parts in action, all setting up.
Now, I'm going to be honest. It looks like a bunch of rubbish that's been dumped. We've got pipes, we've got old film reels and some tubing.
Tubing, barrels, the banners from council that you see hanging out in the street.
My first thought would be, what if a child takes this barrel and rolls down the hill here? That could be quite dangerous.
But didn't you love rolling down a hill as a kid?
I did,
Yeah,
yes.
so why not still do it?
It sounds like a recipe for broken bones. But in Europe and New Zealand, where schools have adopted loose parts, it's claimed the kids have become more attentive, sociable, even more punctual. And injuries are rare. What will we see in one afternoon session in our scheme? Mums and dads are banished to the observation tent. And the kids are off the reins.
They don't know where to start.
Right now, when they're just getting used to the materials, they're using them for the purposes that have been set up.
I think I know what these are. Cushions! Oh, cool. Wow, cushions!
To begin with, the kids appear to be keeping to themselves.
Who's this? That's yours. You can see Ed here. That's what I would have done. I wonder if he'll get help from someone.
Okay, now you can use the lighter. This is scary.
But you can also see that they're moving from the individual behaviour. Now, see, there's a lot of cooperation there.
Someone has to be down the bottom to catch her.
10 minutes in, and the kids, who were all strangers, are forming alliances, taking a gamble on asking for help.
Guys! Caleb! I've got an idea. First helmet. Trey! Can I borrow the lighter, please? Ed! Oh, okay.
So that's my son, and he's normally quite, he will hold back, whereas his sister, who is Elodie, the girl who's actually in there, she's no fear.
It's really great to see the kids instantly took to the playground, and they've really made stories out of all of the equipment and reused it in different ways. And the other thing that they've done is start to take risks. So not just physical risk, but also social risk and cooperating and building things.
They're beginning to use what's known as divergent problem solving, reinventing the equipment as a fort,
Crime scene!
a crime scene,
I'm a witness. Can I be a witness?
who knows what.
Yeah, but it's not yours.
This is a crucial problem-solving skill needed in adult life.
And there's research that indicates that in the past 20 years, actually creativity has dropped in children. So even though IQ has gone up with education, then this really fosters a lot of creativity.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip it out. Tie a fort now because
It looks wild, with the potential to really hurt themselves.
Do you want me to help you? Can I have this? To keep me safe.
Does she usually take more of a reserved approach to situations like this?
Sorry, facing it. Clearly not.
Looks a bit risky. Is it okay? You have to have a safety helmet.
But as they play, something remarkable begins to happen.
Now they've moved that mat under where they're climbing the tree.
So they are actually quite good at mitigating their own risk.
Yeah. They're also, they've got to come up with their own rules and negotiate with people. And this is something that children often don't get the opportunity to do, so often the rules are created by adults.
You'll need a person to hold it.
I'll hold it. I don't need help. Can we store it for the you know you have to hurt someone.
I recommend a safety helmet. Here, we can
something
do
more
it.
stable.
Oh, can you stop destroying stuff?
They've even roped in play worker Brett, the only adult on site.
They've identified Brett as a peer, as another child, so that because he seems quite useful.
Okay, now go!
Even in our small experiment, the effect is really noticeable. They've gone from playing largely on their own to negotiating,
You can let go.
cooperating, making creative decisions, testing their limits.
What did you like the most?
Oh, I think the swing.
The swing?
Scarf. Being pushed around in a barrel.
In a barrel. Did
I
you?
felt a little bit queasy though.
We've been with the other kids here today only for a few hours, but they're already building friendships and collaborating, you know, helping each other out, that sort of thing. It was great.
Yes, I kind of had a bit of a moment there where I was a bit on the edge of my chair when she was trying to get into the hammock. I guess it was a lesson for me to sit back and go, well, actually, she's okay. And she's not going to learn to figure this stuff out if I'm there to catch the fall all the time.
So we've actually got a surprise for you now. So you're all going to go down and play with the equipment, and the kids are going to come up and watch you.
Yeah, and Mommy and Daddy are going down.
High five, high five.
High five!
We always assume the risk is negative, but it's not. As they go on in life, they're going to be faced with so many challenges. And if they start at a young age to never know what their boundaries are and to stop themselves and think of the risk first before they ever find out what they're capable of, they won't give themselves the full opportunity to live a life that they want to lead.
Whose parents are sliding down the hill? Yeah?
Risk-taking is about discovery, finding out what we're capable of. And through our lives, it shapes us in unexpected ways.